Hello, Brian.
Hello, Tom.
How are you?
I'm good, and you?
I'm good, thanks. Your camera's off on purpose?
Yeah,
Okay, just check
but my mic's working.
it. Well, I was going to have show and tell tonight, and you're going to ruin my show and tell.
Oh,
You won't ruin it, but just dampen it. What was that? There's something I wanted to ask you. I can't remember now what it was. I'll remember it later.
was it another reminder write the column?
No, I'm not.
Sorry, I'm gonna try to do that after the meeting tonight. I have a little writer's block.
I'm not focused on that. I'm focused on the golf tournament right now.
Well, yeah.
Uh,
Oh, the person we were thinking of, the Jason Thompson. As soon as we got off the last meeting,
yeah.
I found out that he was in the hospital sick. He
Well, no.
just got out. Yeah,
Is he okay?
yeah, he's okay. Thank goodness.
With COVID or?
Yes,
Well, give me my thoughts.
yes,
My thoughts. Hope he gets well quickly.
he's doing much better, which is good.
Yeah. Yeah. Man, we had a, a I thought a really great session at the chamber meeting.
Awesome.
We met a lot of people. I don't know how many. I don't know if we'll get any of them, but came by and talked to us. Uh,
Well, that's all you can ask.
yeah, is that the way it normally works?
Uh, Probably. I've never been to a chamber meeting before.
Oh, I thought you had been. I'm sorry.
No, I've never been.
Yeah, that was your phone, I guess. Um, oh, I know what I wanted to chat with you sometime about is, we need to sit down and as a board and put a plan together, something, put some, come up with some sustainable missions, filling certain jobs this year that will
Yes.
set the stage for the following years.
I definitely agree with that. We need a good planning session. And I'm not the only one that thinks that. So
At least make sure we cover our 5 initiatives for this year, but more importantly, to set the stage for the following years.
yes,
So, that's why 2 sets work, whenever you're ready.
okay.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to yawn in your ear since you're not watching. No, you are watching, okay? Um, Andrew reached out to Catherine to find out how many RSVPs we have for next week so far. We have 4.
Okay.
So yeah, I think you're one of them, aren't you?
Yes.
And if Steve Helwig is bringing his wife?
I do not know, but I can ask.
Yeah, to find out, because we certainly will be paying for theirs, right?
Yes.
For them. Does he bring an entourage?
Don't know. It usually depends on the person. Sometimes they come alone.
Yeah. Well, tell him we need to know if he's like Mark Wahlberg.
If he's what?
We need to know if he's like Mark Wahlberg and has an entourage.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
I will attempt to find out.
Hey, you got any golfers in the wings?
I've been trying. Several are going out of town. That particular weekend. Because the school system uses that as their fall break.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you talk to Kathy? Is she okay?
Yeah, she's okay. In fact, she should be in her building by next week.
Good deal. If you talk to her again, and I don't want to put any undue pressure on her, but if she's talked to her lady golfer friends, we could certainly use some more golfers.
I'm attempting to have that conversation.
Okay. I'm not going to call her back. I know you told she's slammed, but anyway. But excuse me. Should have gotten more sleep last night. So 2-minute warning.
Yes.
Soon Pete will be here. I know Catherine and Bill will be here.
Yep. Ryan will not. He is meeting with the chief of police tonight.
Which one?
The Gwinnett County. They're having a town hall at the Justice Administration Center, and they wanted him on the panel.
Good guy.
So he couldn't turn that down.
Yeah.
And I don't I don't blame him, and I wouldn't have done it either.
I got you. Let's see here. We've gotten out of that habit of sending text for the reminder text. I need to get back into that, I guess.
Yeah, I think you should.
There are Bill and Catherine.
Excellent.
And Mickey.
How are you?
Doing great. How about you?
I'm all right.
I'll go sleep.
Get over here, Sam.
I can see you.
Let's see part of you. Camera adjustments. I know. I'm like trying to get my camera where I've got my camera perched. I'm trying to make it work. Ah! open this stupid thing. This is not a test.
An earthquake.
It's an earthquake. There we go. That's better than. Don't fall.
All right. So, hey, while we're waiting, let's have show and tell.
Excuse me?
Pick something in your office there and show us and tell us a story.
This is Bill. Show and tell. Oh, this, although you can't probably see the number, this is the phone number of Mike Graber, who is the assistant general manager at Bass Pro Shop. And I was advised that if I call this number, he might be able to give us a $25 gift card that we could use in the raffle.
Cool.
He could also point me in the right direction at the corporate level to see if we can do any events. Apparently, the Shriners have a deal with Bass Pro that when the Shriners do their big raffles and whatnot, they're allowed to stand in the lobby and sell tickets.
Wow.
So, possibilities.
Well, but I was looking for a show and tell a little bit different than that. But,
Sorry, well, you said pick something in your, in the room.
But you come to me first, and then you tell them about that.
I know. You want to go put on your new jacket? You can, which is why we're at Bass Pro Shop.
Oh, you got a new jacket.
New rain jacket, so. We're so boring.
I know the feeling. Hey, let's see here. Kathy's grandson should be signing up tonight. I don't know if he's going to have 2 or 4.
Okay.
Tom, so signed up. You saw signed up.
I'm sorry, say that again.
Tom Page signed up. You saw that.
I did.
Rico is supposed to have a foursome. Still don't have it. Supposed to. Don McGilray's ophthalmologist office manager, and said Dr. Siegel said he was going to have a foursome. I'm calling to see what details you need from me, so I sent them to her.
Okay.
Hopefully we'll get that.
Okay.
Still working on new people. But.
We picked up another first responder today.
Good.
And Jason Rozier said he was going to run it out again too.
Okay. Haven't seen his come through.
No, he said he's going to put it back out to everybody.
Oh, okay.
He said, thank you for sending it again. He'll send it out.
Okay. Yeah, Jason Bentley signed up today. I think he's a repeat.
Yeah.
But I saw Tom Page's come through, and I added added into the website the in-kinds that we picked up at the chamber meeting. I haven't added, actually that gives me only 2 spots left because I haven't added the stuff from Fred Astaire Dance Studio because I'm picking that up hopefully next Wednesday.
All right, bear with me a second. Andrew just pinged, he wants the link.
Okay.
And I guess Pete needs it too because he's not here. He's not ready to fall asleep.
Because that's how he entered it.
Yeah.
I just pulled this off though.
Fan of eating penman.
I don't know. People are funny.
Let's see here. We'll see. Catherine, you do me a favor?
Sure.
Can you text Andrew that I'm sending the link to his email while I do that? Right. Because I thought Pete had this down pat now.
I thought he did. I do know that I had to go back a couple of weeks in the email to find the email. Since it was sent right after Labor Day.
Okay. 6 weeks. Ken, I was telling Brian, I thought we had a really good session at the chamber.
I definitely think we did.
And I sent Pete a link to his email.
I keep thinking of things like, oh crap, have I done this? You know, I need to pull out my list from last year, all my to-dos, because it hit me today. I haven't ordered the trophies. I probably need to do that, which is probably something I'm gonna have you do tomorrow. Call Corporate Expressions and see if they can get it done in time. This is totally snuck up. I don't know why I feel like it snuck up on me. It's like crap. This is like 2 weeks away.
We need to schedule a meeting with Brant, don't we? The GM.
Yeah, we probably do. At the golf course.
Yeah, we'll go over just to go over stuff.
Did you ever ask them about the free foursome?
I did not, Catherine. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Refresh my memory. Free foursome for
last year in a panic. They, the golf course. Tyler. They went ahead and put on a closest to the pin contest and didn't tell me. So he comes in and says, well, this group won. And I said, I have nothing to give them. So he ran into the clubhouse and he came out with a certificate for a free foursome. And I was just hoping they'd pony up another free gift I figure we could either give it to the, since we don't need a prize for that maybe we give it to the team with the highest score.
Okay.
Like the last place team. Here's another round so you can practice for next year.
Please approach Brant about that. Man, I'm sorry I didn't do it.
No.
He printed a big posters for us and put them up.
Cool.
Took all the cards and stuff.
There's Andrew.
Andrew, your microphone's on. Muted rather. Was. You hear us now? Andrew, can you hear us?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Speak quietly. We're in the library.
It's in the library. You're doing it in the library?
Is that where you are, Andrew?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. I recognized the backside of. I thought I recognized
the library. Yeah.
No,
Nice to do, buddy.
okay.
All right. So I'll get with Brant and come up with it. What you have a particular day you want to do it?
No, if he can just, like I said, if they can comp a foursome, to be like a gift certificate or something, that'd be great.
No, I meant for us to
meeting. I'm sorry, my brain's in 20 places. I'll leave that up to you and Bill. Because I should be able to do whenever.
Yeah, I'll have to just double check my schedule in the next week.
Okay.
So set it for sometime the following week. I'm sorry, Bill. What did you? I forgot you got your new job there.
Yeah, I have to check I'll just check my schedule the end of next week, first part of the following week, and see what works best.
All right, shoot me the dates and I'll get with Brant and we'll get it taken care of.
Okay.
Cool.
We have to talk about food too, don't we? With him.
Yeah, that's the other conversation.
Yeah. And go over the stuff like we did last year about how the day will work. There's Pete. Hello, Pete. Pete, your microphone is muted, in case you didn't know that. If you can hear us, your microphone is muted.
I can't hear us. It's also muted.
Plus your face is muted. I don't know if you knew that. Hey, Brian,
Yeah.
you gotta text him and let him know maybe he can't hear us. All right. I'll set the, what else do we need? We need to have a meeting to put the bags together. We want to do that like we did last year, the Sunday before.
That's what I was thinking. What do you think?
Yeah.
So we'll do that October the 10th.
Okay.
That actually gives me a little more time than I had planned because I wanted the sports teams are like this close to having their schedules and they all want to put the schedule in the goodie bag. So trying to give them as much time as possible to get them to us.
Okay. Hello, Pete.
We can see Pete, but we can't hear him yet.
I think he's landing the planes at Hartsville.
It looks like it, doesn't it?
Now he's unmuted. Hi, Pete.
Good evening.
All right. Do you guys see that? We're going to have to set the tent for the assembly of the goodie bags. Catherine will let us know the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Jill and Catherine and I will get with the country club to go over the details for that particular day. We still need more golfers, guys. If you've got somebody you know that golfs, reach out to them and ask them if they know somebody. Fill them up.
Yeah.
I'm still working on it, but it's a whole lot easier to ask if you ask people you know than for me to ask people cold.
Yeah. Because we only have 28 paying golfers so far.
Okay.
And I know we've got some coming, but that's like what's officially registered.
Right. Yeah, 30.
We have 64 first responders. So 2 foursomes left. And again, you know, if we get a number 9 or a number 10 out of that, you know, we may go ahead and stretch it out a little bit because I'd rather have, you know, fill it up if we can. If we can cover the cost. We're at 16 hole sponsors. So 2 more, and we've at least got 1 at every hole, which is good.
Did we lose somebody from last year?
I know Pete's reached out to a couple from last year that haven't come back, so I'm hoping they'll Accent Marketing Group. Pam Ledbetter hasn't officially signed up. I know Pete sent an email to her. I'd have to go back and look at my overall list. Like I said, I know we lost the helmet medic this year.
Okay.
And we haven't heard officially from Alexander's. So that was 2 hole sponsorships that they bought last year.
Were you going to talk to Linda, or was Pete going to go back and talk to her again?
She sent, we've been emailing. She had asked for our tax ID number, and that's the last I'd heard from her. So I think she's still working on that. So
we've got photography covered.
yeah, I'm waiting to get a final confirmation. I've got to send a confirmation to Rocky. Just to make double doggone sure he and Cynthia are coming.
Yes.
Um,
I know we hope to get Taryn to do this, but do you know if anybody's reached out to the media?
I know I haven't.
I know. Right. Wonder who, yeah.
Like I said, I kind of focused my efforts over the last week hitting as many of the 188 alignable contacts. And we did get a whole sponsorship out of it, so at least there was some good.
Bill,
Yes.
we need to do.
I'm sorry, Tom, say that again.
I was just saying, what else do we need to cover tonight? The big thing is us to meet with the club and set the menu and the day of events, and then to have the goodie bag assembly.
Yeah. We also need to get breakfast ordered.
Okay.
Since we are definitely not going to be able to use the crew at Trophy Club for breakfast. That was my last understanding.
Correct.
Okay. We can, for the size of the group, I think I went ahead and priced it out at 144. It'll cost us to right around $600 if we just do a catering order with Chick-fil-A to have biscuits and fruit cups.
Okay.
So that's, quick and easy, and they'll deliver them. Or we can, ask to, pick them up on our way. Either one. I would almost rather have them delivered. I don't know how early they would deliver.
And from Bill Garrett at Decula, or?
Yeah, that's pretty much where it would have to go, because they are 5 mile radius from the store.
Yeah. Well, both the stores that are close enough he has. So.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Hamilton Mill and Decula. So.
The golf course should be able to do coffee though, shouldn't it?
Sure, they probably do.
We probably need to confirm that, or I've got to order some buckets.
What else?
A question I have is, should we have a meeting, not next Tuesday, the Tuesday after the next regular meeting, just to make sure all our ducks are in a row?
What do you think, Valerie? I think we pretty much.
Are we just pretty much good?
I think if we've got, like I said, if Bill and Tom can meet with the club, and we get, I get the breakfast order. Like I said, I just got to get the trophies ordered. I wasn't going to do. I haven't talked to Forte about donating any hand sanitizer or anything. I may see if they want to do that again this year. But like I said, we're not going to do the. I don't think I have enough time to get any more of the ball markers that they did for us last year, because I know they've been super busy with other orders. But I definitely want to get the trophies ordered. And are you guys okay with the tumblers again, like we did last year?
Absolutely.
I thought they were great.
Unless you come up with something else unique that you like better.
I can't think of anything.
No, those are always good.
They're useful, and it allows you to brag a little without and still be. If you want to make it a trophy on a shelf, you can do that. If you want to use it, you can use it.
Yeah. If you want to do other things in it.
I may, like I said, last year we did the navy blue. I may see if they've got another color. So, like I said, if the same guys win again, at least then it looks like they have something a little different. I don't know. Instead of a matching set.
All right. Oh man. Volunteers for that day. Do we need anybody more than we needed last year? We had somebody volunteering this year, right?
We have volunteers coming. The street team for the swarm has been offered and accepted. So we're gonna divvy them up. I told Gwen I'd send her a little more detailed email. Tell them to bring a folding chair and some sunscreen, and we'll put them at all the par threes. Your friend Bill can do the hole in one,
Right.
but we'll spread them out at the other holes where we've got games going, so extra spotters never hurt anything. Plus we've got the other, what doesn't have one of the sponsored games on it, we've got the additional hole-in-one contests, from American. So
Oh, that's what I was gonna ask. Pete, do we need to make any signs for this year? Or you need the one, the whole bumper, right?
We're gonna need a couple. So I gotta get that, I'm starting to get that artwork in, so I've got to get that pulled together. And I got to start getting the banner put together.
All right.
Have you spoken, Pete, with Rosalie at all? She's never returned my emails.
What is it you need from her?
Well, I originally asked her for pricing on some printing, and then I never heard back from her, so that's why we didn't get posters. But I don't want to start sending artwork for whole signs if she hasn't agreed to do them.
Send me the email and I'll see what I can do.
Okay. And Buford Signorama hasn't offered to do the banner this year for us, so I've got to try to find this.
If we need a backup, I have a guy that does signs and printing. I can ask him if he'd be willing.
For which one? Brian, for the signs or the banner?
For the signs.
Okay. All right.
And I guess he could do a banner too, I suppose. He does printing of all things.
Thing of all things. Does he do 3D printing too?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if he goes that far.
Okay.
But he probably would if he could do it. He's got that kind of imagination.
Yeah. I see there are 3D printing houses now.
I'd hate to see the printer.
Well, it's all concrete resin. They just take big concrete trucks with a little bit different formula, and they just start rolling them out along the walls with a big head about that big.
Man.
Wow.
I don't know. I can't get a true cost of it if it's really a disruptor yet, but it's pretty interesting to watch. The thing is, if you get the right setup, you can do a house in a day. The structure itself.
Yeah.
But,
Okay.
all right, but back to the thing. What else do we need to cover?
Hang on a second. We'll go to my list.
We don't need any volunteers for rocking, right?
No.
Oh, I know. Brian, Pete, this year we should can we move the membership somewhere where people have to walk by it?
I'm fine with that. What I do know, well, I'm not opposed to any of that.
Well, what I was thinking, if maybe if we put it on a whole, then you're only dealing with 4 people at a time, and give you a little bit more visibility. Does that make sense?
That's logical to me.
Pete, what do you think?
Yeah, just whatever you want to do.
Hey, do you want to put it on the whole, that one that Steve Williams is sponsoring? Because on his sign, didn't he want something about ask if go to that list.
Good.
What a great idea. What a great idea.
Hold on. It's easier.
Please, are you a line IRS? Join us today.
Yeah.
Bill, I think that's a great idea. Synergy.
That works. There's the 2020 checklist. Hold on. Here we go. Golf tournaments. I know.
But my personal, I would like for us to personally get a couple of good prospects, especially from the first responders if we could, but anybody could.
Yeah. And then I guess need to decide who's going to sit on the course and work that booth. Because if there's nobody there for them to talk to, then they're going to walk right by it.
I mean,
Right.
And not that somebody has to sit there for 4 hours. I'm just, but. Order tumblers, let's see. Get payment. Make name cards for the door prizes, which we're not. Oh, I got to buy some raffle ticket. Or do we have a roll of raffle tickets anywhere?
Pete? So Pete?
What?
Do we have a roll of raffle tickets in the inventory?
I may have some somewhere. I couldn't tell you where. I can look for them. Think they were left over from last year, right?
No, we didn't do a raffle last year.
Let me look for them and see what we got.
Okay.
I think I remember seeing some. I just don't remember where I have them right now.
Okay.
No, we had them from the year before.
You had some with double numbers, right?
Huh?
Double numbers?
Yeah. Like like you keep a ticket and
Yeah, we keep it.
we keep a ticket. And then I'm going to send out an email making sure we have any swag from our Holt sponsors or our other sponsors that they want to put in the bag. Send the artwork to Golem and Golem. Order breakfast. Pick up stuff. And then it's down to like send it, once we get closer, send the T-sheets over to Cliff or to the new guy.
Brant.
Brant. B-R-A-N-T.
Tucker.
So yeah, like I said, I don't think we need any more polos because the street team's going to wear their gear. Because they want as much branding as possible.
All right, so that brings up a good point. Shirts. Are we doing shirts? Or are we going to do vests?
We have shirts.
Okay. All right. Good deal. That's
If
right.
I recall, Catherine, you have the shirts from last year, I think. Is that correct?
Yes, we have shirts.
Yes.
Washed and we washed them and stored them.
Yeah.
So yes, we have shirts.
Good deal. If we can do I'm trying to remember, other than riding around the golf course with Bill and setting signs out and picking up signs and delivering Bill Garrett, I guess I could man the membership table.
Okay.
For some time.
Yeah.
As long as you have everything you need.
Yeah, I think, like I said, it's I guess we need to ask Marcine on the list.
Yeah, I gotta check with her. She's out in Mississippi, so.
Okay.
I think Marcine would make a doggone good lion.
I agree.
She's a riot. So yeah, like I said, I've got I literally have my OCD checklist from last year, and I can just put it in time order and see what I was doing this time last year, just to make sure I got everything.
Okay. So I'll keep going after golfers.
Yeah, keep going after golfers for sure.
Yes.
And like I said, we've got the police putting it back out there. Anytime I run,
I did reach out to Snellville and Duluth.
okay,
I reached out to two instead of just one.
okay,
And both responded they'd get it out to their guys. So I'm sure that
okay.
we'll probably fill that up this week.
That's awesome. Awesome.
Hard.
The other thing we've got to start doing, and like I said, I can divvy this up with Brian, is we've got to start, our Facebook posts and,
Yes.
our thank yous. And I have a verbal commitment from the Swarm, the Stripers, and the Glads that they are each going to send me a very short video of their mascot either taking a tee shot or a putt. They all agreed it was a great idea, so we're going to use that on Facebook, kind of try to generate some fun and, get people talking, and plus gives them some extra advertising.
I love it.
So they all said they could get me, 30 seconds to a minute footage of, I said they can be as ridiculously silly as they want. They can just, whatever they feel like doing. I said, I'm just grateful if you can get that for me.
So you're going to try and get this stuff in the next week or so?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, good deal.
And then you had an idea, I guess we can talk about when we meet with Brent.
Yeah, to see if they have screens in that room, like video screens or TV screens in that room where we're going to have lunch, and we can run a video loop, thanking the sponsors, whole sponsors, and then include those clips or pictures of the Swarm guys.
That's my husband, y'all.
Yeah.
Yes.
And what a great idea, Bill. And we could also get pictures from the first couple holes. I mean, the first walk around and include those at lunch, maybe. That'd be great.
Yeah.
So we need to find out if they have the screens.
Yeah, or some way for us to make use of that. And then if they do, then, what kind of, what do we need to plug into? Is it we just bring a computer and they plug it in, or what do they need for us to do that?
Yeah. If they have a screen, you'd have to believe they have a projector. If they have a projector, you'd have to believe it would take a USB card or SD card for sure.
Yeah.
We just need to ask.
Yeah.
Just hook a laptop up and run PowerPoint.
Yeah.
Okay.
The list gets longer the closer we get.
Yes.
Who's going to take responsibility for running that loop that morning?
Yeah, I could do that.
Okay.
Well, I said once the golfers are off, and we've got 4 hours to.
Well, we'll have it ready. We could just, make a copy and then make the second one and run it and then add the pictures later.
Yeah, because they're going to be in that room. Nobody's going to be there for a couple hours. We've got some time.
Yeah.
So we can make sure it's all set up and working. As far as that goes.
The photographer that goes through, right, just makes the circuit and catches everybody.
Yeah. Agreed. Photographer has confirmed.
Good deal.
Awesome.
Right?
I
Think of anything else.
Andrew, are you still online? I think I see your bubble.
I wonder if it lets us. Send him a text.
Okay. I was just gonna ask if he, like I said, if he wanted to do maybe do video, since we have Sarah picking up the stills. Like if Andrew wants to video some stuff like Rocky, or again, just trying to put some video footage together.
Yeah.
Rather than, we could do photos, but some video would be good too. Might not be able to use it on the PowerPoint last minute, but we can definitely use it for next year.
Yeah, but you do it next year.
Certainly being a membership table, I can take some videos or pictures, right, on the courses they're teeing off and stuff.
And we could probably put that membership table like at the first or the 18th hole, so you're close to the clubhouse.
Sounds good.
Okay, cool.
What are the holes? Where is Steve? That's what we will need to be, right? Steve going to be first or 18th?
I mean, we can do whatever.
I mean, is there a problem if we use Steve as the first or 18th?
I don't see a reason. I don't think that's going to be a problem.
Okay.
Might be nice. Well, it's not really finishing up because someone's deciding. Never mind.
Let's say either I said or 9th, I guess. The 9th hole be
Yeah, 1, 9, 10.
1, 9, 10, or 18. One of the four narrows clubhouse.
Okay.
But yeah, the biggest, like I said, honestly, I think right now the biggest issue I have is that American Hole in One is wanting to send the signs, and we have no sponsor for the Hole in One. So I'm kind of like, do we just have them put the Lions logo on it, and or no sponsor at all?
When do they have to know? They want to know.
They sent me proofs today. I had totally kind of forgotten about it, and she sent me a note and said, "We're doing this. We're prepping the signs. Do you have a sponsor?" I've got to send her Beaver Toyota stuff for the longest drive. But then I realized I didn't have anybody for Hole in One. So.
Okay. Jeez.
And I know it's like.
Do we leave it blank in case we do get a sponsor?
That's what I'm
we
thinking.
Just put a decal over.
That's what I'm thinking. It might be easier.
Yeah,
Have a generic one. Okay.
You did that on one of our signs last year, didn't you?
Yeah, kind of. Finagled.
Oh, we had to make a second one.
Yeah, we had to make one work. So.
Yeah, time to know this year if we get
All right, I'll work on that and I'll try to have I've got a full day tomorrow. I'll try to get the stuff over to you, Pete, on Thursday to send for whole signs.
And you're going to have the membership stuff from the chamber night that I can use.
I do. Yep.
All right. So is that a 4 foot? Is that a 4 foot banner table or what? That cover you have?
I'm not sure. It fit the width.
It was a perfect fit, but it wasn't a very deep table.
No.
30-inch or 18.
Hold on a second. Sorry.
All right.
The table they had for us was a 6 foot width or length.
Right.
It just wasn't as deep.
Yeah, it looked like about 18 inches deep. Right.
Yeah, like a classroom table. And that cover actually covers a regular 6 foot table, I believe.
Okay.
It's kind of draped on.
Okay, so if they supply us with we need a 6 foot table on one of the holes.
Yeah, we should be good. We should be good. That is all I can think of, other than I'm just waiting on, I've got Swarm tickets, I've got Gladiator tickets, and I'm waiting on Carlos to basically pull a rabbit out of his hat this week, because the stripers haven't officially opened up their ticket packages. They've all been working on season tickets for next year. So he's trying to get the sales managers or his boss to figure out a way that they can sell us a flex package without actually having a flex package yet. So, but I told him I trusted him, that he was brilliant, and I'm sure he could come up with something.
Sure he can.
But I said, even if it's just a letter of commitment or something saying, that we'll get them to them, or, I think it'll look better if it's coming from on striper letterhead than just the Lions. Like, I owe you 2 tickets. I mean, I don't really want to go that route, but if it's from the striper saying, due to the end of the season or postseason play, we'll get you the tickets ASAP, whatever. But he's working on that for us. And, which will be good. So, like I said, a lot for them. Everything's kind of happening this last week and, into the 1st of October. Seasons are starting, seasons are ending. So it's kind of a crazy time, but we definitely have the tickets for, I've got 10 games to the Swarm, and I think I have 12 to the Gladiators. No, it's 10 games to the Glads. I'll have 12 games for the Stripers with their flex ticket. It's a 20 or 24 voucher.
Gotcha. Pete, do we have a trifold that we can put pictures and stuff on, or that's already made up with Lions information?
May have something like that we've used one of the cabinet meetings. I'd have to take a look and see what I got.
Thanks, appreciate that. I was thinking maybe we could set something like that on the table and put our most recent pictures and stuff up on it.
Okay.
All right. All righty.
All good stuff.
Brian, you think of anything else?
I can't.
Bill, you got any more brilliant ideas?
No, all worked out.
All right, Pete, you got anything?
No.
All right. Andrew, if you can hear us, we're asking for your input, buddy. Hearing none. I call this meeting adjourned.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you all.
Guys. We'll talk to you later.
See you next week.
All right.
Have a good evening.
Catherine,
You
have a minute.
Night.
Good night.